Hello humans and welcome back to the Tao Way. In today's video I'm going to take you through an upper body strength session using the gymnastic rings, but it's going to be a little bit different than I've showed you in the past. So in the past I showed you me working towards the one arm chin up, 90-degree push-ups, handstand push-ups, things like this. Now I do think that developing strength in these areas is very important, but I think it's also important to upgrade your complexity. So don't just create strength to create strength, but use that strength to learn new things. So in this video, I'm going to show you new things that I'm learning on the gymnastic rings. Some I have trained in the past, some I have not trained in the past that I'm trying to develop now. Now, before I start this video, I want to talk about something from my previous video. I asked you guys if you wanted to see a unilateral trap 3 raise tutorial, and I got many responses from many different people that you wanted to see it, and I want to create it. Now, unfortunately, I cannot release it publicly on a platform like YouTube. So I've been trying to think of a way that I can release it to you guys so that you can see it. So there are 3 ways to see the unilateral trap 3 raise. The first way is train with me in person. Now I realize not a lot of people can do this because of where I live and where I'm moving a lot. Number 2 is to train with me online. Now I realize a lot of people cannot do this one as well. Maybe you don't have the funds. We're in a coronavirus type scenario right now, so I completely understand that. So now I have a third option to see this tutorial. If you go to my Patreon page, the link is in the description, and you donate any amount of money to support this channel, whether it's $1, $5, or $10, I will be releasing tutorials, behind the scenes footage, some blog posts from me, etc., on my Patreon for Patreon only members. Now these people just support what I'm doing on YouTube. There are some other perks as well as becoming a Patreon member. Depending on what tier you go, everybody will be mentioned at the end of the video that is a Patreon supporter. You could have a certain tier that allows you to send me videos or specific questions and I will answer them directly to you. Maybe it's a form check. You want me to check your program, things like that. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, you can go to my description down below, find the Patreon link, click that and see if you're interested in that. If not, that is totally okay. Continue to support my channel by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting on this video. So without further ado, let's go into the upper body strength session.
Alright, we're starting off this afternoon session with soccer ball juggling for 20 to 30 minutes. I'm trying to get as many consecutive juggles in a row as I can. During this time, I think my best was around 30 juggles. This was about a week ago, and I can already tell a big change in both technique, consistency, footwork, and rhythm. So right here, I'm seeing a lot of things that I'm doing incorrectly. I've fixed those, and it's much better now, but still a lot of improvement to do here, especially because I am particularly bad at anything that has to do with my feet. After the soccer ball juggling, we're going to get into the first strength skill movement, which happens to be backwards rolls on the rings. We're going to do 5 sets of 3 reps. Now this I originally learned under the Ido Portal method via their online coaching. This is the first time I've done these in over 1 year, maybe even 2 years. So they're very sloppy now, especially on this first set, but I'll clean these up as I move along.
Hello.
Now going into the third set here, you can see a lot cleaner in technique, a lot smoother in the transition, less use of the momentum. I'm getting better at the position itself, Now what I'll want to do the next sessions is add volume. So I'm going to be adding reps here, keeping the same technique and moving forward.
We have some fabulous live music later on, but right now here's the kind I prefer. Okay.
Now I'm going to get into the second strength movement, which is the extended body forward rolls on the rings. I also first learned these with Ido Portel via online coaching, but I never fully developed them to the full straight body version. So this is something that I'm working on at the moment. They are incredibly hard, especially keeping the false grip on here. So I think it's worth to work on, but it's very, very fun to do.
We have some fabulous live music later on, but right now here's the kind I prefer.
Look, the tree looks like good buddies.
Yeah.
His hand is around another one.
Now here is the last set that I did for 3 reps, and to be honest, the technique looks about the same as the first set. I would say I'm a little bit more coordinated as to where to catch the false grip and where to come around. But other than that, I'm happy with the quality I was able to have during the entire movement of the forward roll.
And the hard part is lining these two babies up because the tree will pull this one down. I think I need this one higher because this will be pulled down and then it should line it up pretty nicely.
We'll try.
I need time.
Now the last exercise is a ring handstand hold with my foot supported on the inside. So my feet are on the insides of the straps, and I'm doing my best to hold for sets of 30 seconds. Now this is extremely hard. You can see I even have bent elbows. Eventually I'll want to supinate the rings and straighten the elbows. I simply cannot do that right now. So right now my goal is sets of 30 seconds and then slowly build up to 35, 40, 45 seconds. Then I'll be able to bring it down and hopefully have straighter arms in this position. Eventually, I also want to be able to do this without the foot assistance. So first, my goal is to fix the position and get volume in the time. Once this is all fixed and I have good volume, then I'm fairly confident that I'll be able to hold for 5-10 seconds, and then I'll slowly bring it up just like I did my own handstand practice.
You and the tree behind melt into one.
Maybe laugh.
Sorry.
Now here is the last set that you'll see from behind, so you can see if there's any discrepancies between the front, the side, and the back view. I want you to see a full 360 of this movement. It is incredibly hard, like I said, but it's a very fun thing to work on. So I'm going to continue in this direction, Like I said, first building volume, then straightening out the technique, and then eventually going to freestanding on the rings.
Okay.
Oh, that was scary.
Nope.
And like always, I'm going to finish with meditation. In this particular session, I'm going to be doing standing meditation for 10 minutes with the arms out in front. I find this very beneficial both for my own patience and my mental practice. Now, if you guys have any questions or comments about this session, you can let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you in the next video. That is the session.
We have some fabulous live music later on, but right now here's the kind I prefer.